right, Brittany needs our help here, actually. She needs an assist. She's a little bit too nervous to reach out to a guy that lives in her building, and she wanted us to reach out for her, okay? So we're playing a little game here called 8th grade. Good morning, Brittany. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Okay. So, if you listen to the show any amount of time, you know that dudes love to be asked out. It takes the pressure off. It's a slam dunk. So what are you nervous about?
Well, the situation is that, I just moved into this apartment earlier this year, and I met him because I noticed, we got home around the same time, and, he's on the 4th floor, I'm on the 5th floor, and we've had these, little casual conversations here and there. And, the thing is, I know so much about him, enough that I know, I'm completely head over heels for this guy, but I don't have a sense to know if I should shoot the shot, I know his name is Mark with a C and not a K, and he's lived there for 2 years. He's originally from Iowa, so he's this tall, beefy, blonde Midwestern boy, and he's really into soccer, super pumped about the World Cup this year. I know, all the stuff about his family, 2 older sisters, they're all back in Iowa. I know so much about him, why don't I just throw caution to the wind and do it? I've really fallen for him, but, he lives in my building, and I see him, a bunch of times throughout the week, and, I don't know, what if I make the move and it goes south, and then, I don't know, I don't want to go up 5 flights of stairs every day.
Yeah, that fear of rejection, I always say this, the fear of rejection stops us from doing so much, but the motivation and the positivity of, if this turns out well, isn't driving enough for us to actually do it.
Listen, I have struck out so many times with so many men, and the rejection never gets easier. However, I will say there have been a couple of times where I feel like I have held back because I was worried about coming off as cringe or as a thirsty girl, and that regret will live with you forever, so much longer than that awkward moment of having to make the first move. That regret will haunt you.
It's such a blip in your life. The amount of time that you're going to be uncomfortable is such a blip. I forget what movie it was. It was a Matt Damon movie where he said that he met his wife who he had been married to for decades, and he was, educating somebody in his life about it, and he's like, I just had to talk myself into it. I saw her through. She was eating at a restaurant, and I just said to myself, if I can get through this 30 seconds, just 30 seconds out of my life where this could be uncomfortable, it might end up being good. So he walked in there. It's a movie. Walked in there. She absolutely adored him. It was only 30 seconds, and they ended up living together happily ever after.
But this is not just 30 seconds. They live in the same building. She sees him multiple times a week.
There's a different element to it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that ups the ante a little bit, because now it's not just 30 seconds of uncomfortable. It could potentially be multiple times a week uncomfortable every time you cross paths with this person who you shot your shot with and turned you down.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, I typically never care about rejection at all unless it's somebody that I know I'm going to have to see every day or every other day after it. That I can understand why you would be hesitant.
But isn't this the truth, though? You ask somebody out, they say no, it's uncomfortable, but then you see them again, you think that they're laughing in their head, oh, that's the girl that asked me out and really had no shot with me at all. I don't really see it that way.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's the case at all. And if it is, how much is moving? Just change, simply change apartments.
Now, normally I would always suggest, and we've already done this, so it's too late for this advice, but if I'm a guy and I'm getting a call from a radio station that there's a girl in my building that wants to ask me out, and I'm hearing that girl doesn't have the guts to do it from a radio station, you're done.
Hello, we were more sly than that.
Okay.
When we didn't call him, we emailed him.
Oh, that's different.
Changes everything.
There's a girl in your building.
Yeah.
And we did not tell him it was a girl in his building. We kept it very vague.
Okay.
As far as he has a crush, but he doesn't know where the crush lives.
Okay.
Okay, that
we
was
were just
smart.
doing more fact finding because there was, Brittany had hit us up because she knows all this stuff about him, but she doesn't know if he has a girlfriend or not.
Okay.
So we had to do, this is like a fact finding and also planting of the seeds.
All that research, he found out everything. How to spell his name.
Right, I know.
He found out the most important thing.
Parents' address, doesn't know if he has a girlfriend.
Now I feel bad for the guy because he's going to think every woman that crosses his path is the one that has been into him. So now he's going to have a totally different attitude.
Every day is a game of Clue for him.
You're the one that likes me. No, you're the one that likes me. You're the one that likes me. All right, so Brittany, hang on 1 second. We did reach out to this guy, like Kristen said. We got answers for you. You just got to wait a couple of minutes to get them, okay? You ready to hear the outcome of this whole thing?
I am. I'm so nervous.
All right, let's go.
Good day, mate. That'll make sense in about 2 seconds. So first off, I got Mark with a C's LinkedIn, so I was able to get his email. She had 6 questions, so I reached out to him and got some answers. So I reached out to Mark via email, and Kristen's bright idea to prevent Mark from listening to the Bert Show, I said that I was Tommy from the Carrie and Tommy Show, which is based down under in
You
Australia.
don't even get top billing in your own made-up show?
It's a real
It's
show.
a real show.
Is it?
Yes.
So that if he goes looking, he'll say, "Oh, it's Carrie and Tommy." You know, and with the email, I don't have to use an accent or anything because my accent sucks.
No, but seriously, if you go follow the Carrie and Tommy Show on Instagram, they're hilarious.
Yeah, they're legit.
I don't want to tell people to go listen to another show.
I'm sorry.
We're having a tough enough time in here, man.
Well, this is just if the guy goes snooping,
Yeah.
where
So
he shouldn't be snooping.
He's not going to look up Tommy at thebertshow.com.
Okay,
You
so
didn't send it from that email.
Okay, all
So
right.
I said, "Good day, Mark." And that's the extent of my Australian. I'm Tommy of the Carrie and Tommy Show. A woman reached out to us asking if we'd contact you on her behalf. She has several questions she'd like to ask you. I think you'll understand her hesitancy to contact you personally when you read her questions. It would mean a lot if you'd answer these questions for her. Shouldn't take long. Cheers, Tommy. Number 1, are you single? Number 2, if yes, are you interested in dating? Or if no, how serious is your relationship? Number 3, do you have a crush on anyone? Number 4, if yes, why haven't you made a move? Number 5, what's your type? Number 6, would you be turned off if a girl asked you out? Only took a couple hours. Mark emailed back. He said, "Hi, Tommy. This is so cool. My family and I took a vacation to Australia last year. We had an incredible time. I read the questions, and I've been racking my brain whose path I might have crossed, but I keep coming up empty. Anyway, here's the answers to your questions." So just to refresh, question number 1, are you single? His response, yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Brittany, the main question. We got a yes.
We in the game.
Question number 2, if yes, are you interested in dating? Or if no, how serious is your relationship? He answered, yes, if it's the right one. I'm not one of those dudes who dates for sport. I date for a relationship.
Okay.
So you're told.
Question number 3 again. Do you have a crush on anyone? Yes. He does have a crush on someone. Question number 4. If yes, why haven't you made a move? 4. This is answer number 4. I think she has a boyfriend.
Okay.
Question number 5. What's your type? He responded, kind smile, good heart, funny and easygoing, low maintenance, brunette, and short.
Brittany, what color's your hair?
I'm a brunette.
Brittany, how tall are you?
I'm 5'3". I think
Okay.
that's short.
Okay.
You funny?
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Are you funny?
Yes, but she also has ADD.
I think so. I consider myself to be funny.
Easygoing,
Yes.
kind smile, good heart, can't lie.
All those things. All the time.
Can't lose.
Oh, can't lose. That's what it is. Not can't lie.
Clear eyes, full heart.
That's what I was going for.
Australia forever.
All right. And the last question, would you be turned off if a girl asked you out? And he said, I wouldn't say I'd be turned off, but I do prefer to make the first move.
Okay.
That's just the gentleman in me.
Mark with a C.
And then he ended the email with, you guys have me intrigued, so hopefully I get a follow-up, Mark.
Okay. So what we're saying here is that it sounds like he's describing you, but that's still, we don't know. So it leaves us the same place as where we started, really.
And you, obviously, Brittany, you don't have a boyfriend. So
No. So when you hit him back up, can you ask him why he thinks his crush has a boyfriend?
What do you mean we
No.
hit him back up?
We are done
I think
here.
our work is done here.
are
all right?
done.
You gotta have some guts.
we are invested. We got to find out why he thinks his crush has a boyfriend.
I'll hit him back up, mate.
You want us to do your work for you again a second day in a row?
I mean, he said that he wants to make the first move, but that's why he won't. So I don't know what to do.
Next time you see that man, you need to ask him when he gonna ask you out.
Hey.
That's it.
Yes.
Yes, that's what you need to do.
Or we can do it again if that's what you want.
I mean, you did such a great job.
All
All right,
right.
we'll get a couple more answers, Brittany. But then after this, you're gonna have to do some heavy lifting.
I know. Thank you so much.
All right.
That big old beefy Midwestern boy from Iowa.
All right, give us 24 hours. Tommy will reach back out. We'll have you back on tomorrow. We'll let you know what happened, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
The Bert Show.